I don't know what that means, but
Oh, well, we're live right now. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Chapstick, Chapped Lips, what do you do? You look like, you look
who?
like, you look
My
like a
aunt,
sleep.
my aunt Martha.
No, you look like a slee stack for a minute. You look like Enoch. I don't know why. I was getting Enoch vibes.
Enoch looks like this.
Yeah, he was. I can't do that, but you
Their
know,
mouths were always open, so they had fresh mints.
I remember taking a light bright and turning it on its side and pretending that was the crystal. The little.
Yes.
He had that little tower with all the crystals,
Mm-hmm.
and I would sit there on Saturday morning in 1974, whatever year,
In
Land of
your
the Lost.
sleek sequin smock.
Yes, of course, pretending I was Enoch.
Enoch was pretty mean. If you listen to him, he was very mean. You would
Well,
think he would have words of wisdom, and no, he was after. He was after those people. He had he harbored ill will for our friends,
Marshall, Will, and
Will and what's his face.
Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition met the greatest earthquake ever known. Now I'm not going to stop. I have to finish.
Go ahead and finish.
No, I won't.
Really, the earthquake was only 4.2 on the Richter scale, but at the time, ever known.
And I love how you could see how they like added blue food coloring to the water to the to the. And who was that little monkey thing? Chaka, the little monkey that could the little
Chaka,
he could
Chaka.
he could talk. He was nice, wasn't he? He wasn't a monkey. What was he?
He was pre-human, I think.
Like a Neanderthal?
Yeah, but the poor thing, after that show, he ended up door dashing.
There you go. Wizloon says hi on the rapids. It struck their tiny raft. And plunged them down to 1,000 feet below.
Yeah, that was Chaka's first and last gig.
Poor little child actor.
He tried to sell like self-portraits of him walking across the street and trying to sell them to Time Life as Bigfoot sightings, but it never took off.
I think he married Tina Yothers.
He possibly did. They broke up because she wanted him to shave. So it didn't last. She could keep her mustache, though. That wasn't a problem.
I don't like mine. I used to have the whole goatee, and now I've separated it. I think
Maybe you should trim the top and have it just hug your lip line.
Like Hitler?
No, like a barber.
Like Vincent Price.
Yes.
Have a little Vincent Price.
That is a tight mustache. That's a gorgeous mustache.
Goody.
Gable? Did Clark Gable, was his that way? Like Vincent Price?
Yeah, he had a little pencil one, and so did was it David Niven?
Yes. No. Nivens was just close crop, but I think he had the full I don't know. I guess it depends on the role. Yeah, Vincent Price, his mustache was money. I did that once. I helped a aspiring attorney during her role, and I got one of that morning and got that real tight one on my right over my lip, and I was dressed to the nines, and I was dressed better than the lawyers, and I got acquitted. And the professor, a law professor, said, "You played your role scarily well because this case, the defendant is guilty, but you played it masterfully." He goes, she prepped you very well. I said, actually, we didn't prep at all.
And it
I
was all
guess I was just very convincing.
and it was all the facial hair. Huh.
It had to do with the mustache.
Well, we better say hello to everybody all over the place. We're so glad you're here tonight on this Monday evening in June. We got 164 coming in, and I am delighted to be out here on a cool evening on the front porch. We haven't had any humidity yet here in the east, but it'll be on its way sooner or later. And when it gets here, this one's going to be in that air condition when I need it. Scott, you see my message. No, Karen, I don't see your message. Where am I looking for it? Is it in an email or in the chat? Karen's asking me if I see a message, and I'm sorry, I don't. So we'll say hi to everybody. And what? Oh,
she's taking the night off. Okay.
Okay.
You take your night off. You enjoy yourself. Enjoy the bath salts and charcuterie board.
Very well. Very well, Karen. I hope everything is okay. And rest well. So David will be doing each other's starts and stops and entering everything in. And so we'll just remind everyone that I ship from Southern New Jersey. David ships from outside of Houston. So we can't combine. In case we have some new folks here tonight, you don't have to pre-register. The only thing we ask is that the kids wore out. The only thing we ask is that if you are new and you win something tonight, we do ask you if you'd kindly send your information during the sale so that we can check our emails and make sure that we're connected with you so we can get invoices out to you speedily. My invoices will go out sometime tomorrow. If you don't hear from me by dinner time, please write to me because it means I somehow couldn't get you. And my email address is here. David's is there, over there and down. And so you will, if you need anything, we'll tell you what to, if you're new, there's so many friendly folks here. So David, take it away and tell me what else we're missing. And then I'm going to enlarge you and let you begin the sale.
Okay. Anything we're missing?
Pirate ship.
No, I don't. I think we've touched all the points, and thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you being here. The chat moves very quickly. I will say this, that we may miss a comment or two. We will try. If you see me taking a peek down, I'm looking at YouTube. Right now I'm looking at my phone here. I can't see the chat. The chat's below, so I'm not being rude. I'm looking at your comments when we can. So while Scott's presenting something, I'll keep an eye on the chat. If I don't know if Scott can see the chat readily if I'm presenting something, but ask questions. We may not have all the answers. We are not total experts on everything. We're learning just as much as you do. So welcome. I hope we have fun tonight, and we thank you for being here.
Great. And my chat is down and to my right. So as I'm looking down here, I can see the chat. So I will enlarge you, David, and give me just a second since I have to toggle switch back and forth, and I'm not always the best with that. But we'll go ahead and David, if you'll give me your first start, I will let you get the ball rolling.
Okay. The first item I have is a vintage JB Swell, and in parentheses, the Signet Leggy Twist, and it's a barometer. The original sticker is on there. The Signet Leggy Twist.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see that you put your own start in. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I snuck it in there.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
So this has a nice. It's got a little wetness in there from washing it, but the glass apparatus hangs from the three spindle like threads here, and it has the little insignia from JB Swell stamped on the base. I'll take the glass off so I can show you both the glass up close and the stand. This was made in the UK. They call it a Storm bottle. That original sticker is still on there. Nice little finial. This says Stormy scrolled on there. Hook screwed in to the top. 3 spindles. Very handsome. And there's the original sticker, and then the JB Swell on there. And it has green felt on the bottom. And let me show you what it says. It says Worsted Bobbin Flange, Calder Valley Mills, Manchester, circa 1913. And the glass that holds is all one piece, blown. Glass ring that holds onto the hook. And I think this is fun. Tammy and I have never seen one. And once we saw the first one, this was the second one we saw, like within 2 weeks. It's funny how you've never seen something in your whole life, and then another one shows up 2 weeks later. It's like, how does this happen? But just a little fun little science thing to have in your house for you weather watchers. And I don't see if there's any questions.
I don't see any. You have an opening bid of 30 from Back in the Day Finds.
Okay. We like to move things along, so we will get this going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm in serious need of a haircut.
Someone did ask, how does it work?
I believe, I haven't read that much on it. I believe that you fill it up with a certain amount of ounces, and when it's humid, when it's fair, the you don't have as much liquid up the tube, which I call the spout. When it's stormy, it stays within the bell. So the stormier it is, the higher the lower the water. When it's fair, the higher it rises in that spout, because it's marked stormy on top, fair on the bottom.
Gotcha.
And that's without going into the science of it. So sorry about that. Great question. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a note to look, and I'll put it in the comments below. Oh, you got to stop in. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's Back in the Day Finds at 30.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And we're for the first 4 rounds, we're going to go 2 and 2, if that's okay with everyone. We're going to try and get this done in 7 rounds. So if you're interested in something, bid like you mean it, because we're going to move tonight. Okay. The next item I have is wonderful blue Pilgrim glass, and I'll put in the start, Scott, so you don't have to. But if you could get this,
I did it for you, David. I just need the dollar figure.
What's that?
I typed it in for you. I'm just waiting for the dollar figure.
This is 30.
Okay.
Pilgrim glass. Of course, Pilgrim went out of business, and then a lot of the artisans that were employed at Pilgrim either went on their own, other houses, but the majority of them went to Blinko and started learning how to blow Blinko's patterns. A few of them kept on late with these Pilgrim designs. And interesting enough, this particular one has the Blinko foil label on there. So this carried over to Blinko. They may have purchased what was left in the storehouses or the store of Pilgrim, and brought some of the wares over to Blinko to go ahead and sell. Someone got this one, and I found this, I believe, at an estate sale. and it's
Nice.
a great design. They had this deco look. They had a round version, and then a more skinnier version of this line. It just gorgeous cobalt, and it catches all the light, and then it gets darker depending on the angle that you see where it as you turn it, where it gets even darker. But it's a gorgeous blue. This is a stunner. And this measures, it's not going to take up a lot of room. This is going to measure just 8 inches tall. 8 inches tall, 5 inches wide.
Hmm.
And I will count this down 10, 9. I'm checking for questions now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't you love those Blue Jays? I have this weird fantasy in the backyard that a crow will befriend Jack Jack. And I'm like, well, I haven't seen any crows around. A crow showed up this week. So I'm
Ooh.
trying to give it little treats because those are very smart birds. I'm going to see if it brings like a gift for each treat that it gets. We'll see. That's what they tend to do. Okay. Let me refresh because I see Patsy came in late. And I'm just going to double check top chat, live chat. And Patsy, you came in after the stop. So it's going to go to Spy Girl 88. Thank you so much.
Okay. I am next going to attempt to do this, and I really don't know why. I had trouble with this last week. It may be. I think. No. Okay. Well, there we go. I think. Okay. So first, I have for you tonight is something for the child's room. Maybe you know someone that's having a baby this spring or this summer. So we're going to start off with this item. This is a $16 start, David.
Okay, it's in.
Okay, and so there's two pieces that come with this for $16. One is something that's familiar to many of us from the 1960s. There's no glass. I don't think this one ever had any. It's that textured cardboard. It measures about 7 by 10, and it's the framed guardian angel. But also with it is a 1960s Humpty Dumpty lamp. So cute for the child's room. And you'll get both of them. So we'll look at the picture first. I think a lot of people will maybe remember this from a child's room, or grandparents' house, maybe. And it's just an inexpensive piece. It has a hook to hang it, and it's in a wooden frame. And you can see how pretty it is. There's no damage to the picture on the front. The guardian angel watching out. And this is cute. There's a little bit of paint chipping on it. And I think he had a felt bow tie, which is gone. So I have to put one on him. The electrical cord is okay. And he's just so classic 60s looking, isn't he? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. And he had a great fall. Have a cute little child's shade. So this is all wooden. And you can see there's some chipping paint here, which is lovely.
Did you have your opening bid?
I do. Okay. Well, then we shall. I don't think there's any. We'll see if there's any questions. And if there aren't any questions, I'll count these two cute little pieces down, vintage child pieces from the 60s. This certainly does look something that would have been in my room as a baby back in 1967. And we'll count these down. So we do have a bid, David?
You do.
Okay.
Carmen Sittler is your opening bid at 16.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Carmen. We'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the 1960s children's items. Children's items. And I didn't see that, so let me make sure I'm in live chat. Let's all just make sure we're in live chat. There's, okay. That's the reason why I hadn't seen it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were.
And I forgot to do the finger countdown, so I apologize for that.
No, it's fine.
Okay, and we'll tell you.
Let's see. After the stop, we have.
I know PA Buzzard. I'll take care of it. And thank you.
Carmen came in with the late bid at 18.
Okay, so it's Carmen Sittler at 18.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you're in live chat, folks. That way you can see everyone's comments.
Okay, Carmen at 18 has the children's pieces. All right, Carmen. Okay. I have a lot of green glass, but I'm not going to do it yet. We're going to get into it soon. I have a lot of green glass. Let's do a kitchen lot. This kitchen lot will start at $25, and everything that I'm going to show you comes in this lot. There are 3 items. One item is a can opener in green wooden. So this is from the 30s. The other item is this wonderful sprinkler, laundry sprinkler, and it's in a metal can with the top. I would replace this cork. And so you put water in here, and before irons could press for steam, they would, if you don't see Carmen, you have to make sure you're in all chat. That's why you're not seeing her. It's cream in color, and it has a decal on it. There's a little bit of chipping in the back. This light is washing it out a little bit. And then the last piece that goes along with it is in excellent condition. This is wonderful. The glass is unmarked, but it's in beautiful shape, and it's 4 cups. Can you see that? It's from the 30s. Look at that handle. And on the top, I haven't had one of these this clean. These things are usually rusty and filthy. And so this fits on top absolutely perfectly.
Or the paint is chippy. That is gorgeous.
Oh, it's perfect. I've never seen one this bright and shiny. Look at that. It's as if it hadn't even been used. And so it's ready to go. And the old ones are round like this. I just love that. So there aren't any chips on the glass measuring cup, which goes up to 1 quart, which is four cups.
Your high bid currently is 32.
And this sits on the top beautifully. So you can do all kinds of things with this. So you'll get
5.
This piece for the kitchen. This piece, 1930s colors here on these, and a wonderful green water laundry sprinkler with a coffee pot decal on it. And so in that case, we will count these down. Miss Jackie says, my mom had that sprinkler, but she used a glass Coke bottle for the water. 10, all 3 of them. The high bid right now is 40, and we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on those, and we will, for pity's sake, we'll bring David back, and we'll wait for our winner, and then we'll enlarge David, and David will take it over.
What is going on?
What's wrong? Did I mess up?
No, it might be on my end. A commercial popped up, and it made us smaller, and then I saw a credit card commercial.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I thought you guys paid for PayPal for
oh, you don't know my wife very well. Okay. Patsy M is your high bid at 49 before the stop.
Patsy M. Patsy, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate it. Thanks, Patsy. And thank you for your help tonight, David and everyone else.
I think it's a new ad campaign by YouTube. Okay, sir, if you would, another start of 30.
I will.
And you will receive, now go price these at an antique store. Scott can attest to this, but 2 Jadeite coffee mugs by 2 Fire King Jadeite coffee mugs.
Oh, yeah.
You get a pair for 30. You might be lucky to find one for 30 at an antique store. Anchor Hawkins Fire King, both stamped on the bottom. One is a classic D ring. Of course, they're marked oven glass. The other one is slightly taller, almost like diner size. So the taller one is in my left hand, and it's only taller by a couple of centimeters. This smaller one has that little bitty tiny little knot. It's flat here, then it rounds. It looks like a notch, but it's not. It's almost flat at the top of this ring.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one definitely has, the taller one has that notch. You see where it's flat and then it hooks in before it rounds. And this is the larger one, the larger diner style, not thick diner style, but it's big. But 2 classic Jadeite Fire King mugs.
Nice.
And these are always fun to find in the wild. This and well, more so for me, the Jadeite. It's rare to just thrift these and go, oh my goodness, how did this even make it to the floor? Why didn't the person that worked here take these home? But yeah, you know,
Right.
you rarely see Jadeite in the wild. It's always in an antique store or a resale shop. But sometimes you get lucky. It didn't end up on goodwillsales.com where they market and have their own little eBay store. Like I said, we're going to keep it moving. We're going 2 for 1 the first 4 rounds for me. And I see the bids coming in. Thank you, everyone. I've got the opening bid. We're at 35, 36, 38, now 40. And I will count it down. If you really want it, get in there. 10, 9, and Scott will have the stop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I do my fingers that way, but I always go 3 instead of 3. It just more, I don't know. I'm weird. And that's it. We'll wait for the stop.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm weird that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. I finally found, I think I'm waiting. Do I have 3 Jadeite mixing bowls? I think I found all 3.
There you go.
There is the stop, and Miss Lori Perry is the high bid at 45. Thank you, ma'am. And my next item is for you black glass collectors. This is a nicely sized vase, not too small, not too big. The start for this one is $20.
Okay.
And it's not true. You can't see light in black glass. This is the super dark purple, a la L.E. Smith, where if you put it to very bright light, you'll see it's like super dark purple, but it presents black when not in sunlight. But that's always fun. If this is in a window seal, it's not going to turn or change colors, but you'll see the little purple that's in there. And just to give you an idea, not to blind everyone, but you can see through it if you see that purple from the flashlight going through there. But without the light, it's black. It presents black. Again, this is going to measure 7.5 inches tall. The mouth is 3 inches wide, and this is Tammy's little inventory sticker on the bottom. But it's the press blown. That's a sticker residue. We'll take that off. L.E. Smith mass produced all of their glass. And this is just a very nice black example of it. And I don't see any bids. I'll count it down anyway, quickly, so we can keep moving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Valerie, I see you in there.
Okay, and here comes the stop.
Okay,
It's in.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Valerie. I've got you down, and now we will go to Scott.
All righty. Oh, it worked. Okay. This thing is big, and it measures 12 by 12, and it starts at, it starts at $39, and there's a surprise, I think, if anybody wins it.
A new car.
Yes. So this thing is, let me turn this light down because the light is too bright. And it's blinking because the light bulb isn't screwed in all the way, but it's not supposed to flash. Let me turn this down so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, just so everyone knows, I haven't touched any settings or anything. I don't have any control over any of the ads. I don't choose them, and I don't choose when they appear. So, let's just leave it at that. But ads are what they are, and I have not changed any of my settings. So let's continue. This, again, as I said, and I'm sorry that it's blinking. It's the light bulb. I can't get in there to tighten it at the moment, but you unscrew it from the bottom, and then you can get in there. This thing is really nice. I'm sorry that it's blinking. It is made in Japan, and it's from, it is, first of all, that piece comes off, and it's supposed to come off. There is one flower chip there. It's in remarkably good condition for the size that it is, and there's very few chips on it, just a few here and there, but nothing major. No one has lost their head, and we haven't lost any fingers or anything like that. So the light bulb is down in there. There's also a music box on the back, which I forgot to fiddle with. So let me just show you that. Oh, for Pete's sake. Here's an on-off switch for the music box. I think it needs to be, let's turn it on and you'll hear.
Maria.
Yeah, but I
just met a girl named Maria.
Hold on for a minute, David, because I don't know the tune. I'm trying to figure it out. It needs to be oiled. It's playing very slowly, and I forgot to oil it. So it's da 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 bum 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 bum. I don't know. It needs to be oiled. Anyway, it could be Let Me Call You Sweetheart. You do have an on-off switch here to start and stop. It's moving, but squirt some DW. You know what? I might, if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna go run down, get some squirt, and I bet it'll play. But we'll turn it off for the moment. It really is a pretty piece. It's made in Japan after the war, so it's probably from the 1960s. But just look how pretty it is. And I know my lighting isn't that great, but the hands are there, their heads are there. Everything on there is just like it should be. Just a couple of little flower chips. And again, it measures 12 by 12. So this piece is made to come off. I'll put
His eyeshadow is on point.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. We'll put the tree back on, and there it is. It's just a great, big, beautiful piece if this is your style. So, questions, comments, prayer requests.
A few guesses of "Let Me Call You Sweetheart."
We're looking for an opening bid of what did I forget even what I said?
$39.
And excuse me, we're going to move on if there's no interest in it. The cord has an on-off switch. David, if you'll just go ahead and get ready to put a why do you think the tree comes off? So that you can ship it easily and store it easily. It's just so breakable. It's just for the ease of storage and shipping. It was made that way, manufactured that way. Okay, so go ahead, David. We don't have any interest in it. So we'll bring it back maybe at the end of the show. David, if you'll put the stop in, excellent. We'll put this down. Let me turn.
Hard stop is in.
Good. The hard stop is in. Oh, it already came unplugged. Right, get over there and sit down. Ooh, it's heavy. Okay, and then
PA Buzzard, we're gonna bring it back. We're going 7 rounds, so it'll be really quick.
Yeah, we'll bring it back at the end. The next thing we're going to do is I am going to sell this. I was going to serve Christmas ham, but for Pete's sake, I only served dinner for 4. And I don't need a ham that big. So this starts at $30. This dates from this probably anywhere from the late 50s to the early 70s. And it's huge. First of all, it's silver plate, and the silver plate is in excellent condition. It stands on 4 feet. I'll let you see it in a second, but let's first let you see that
you have your opening bid.
It's Pyrex, as you can see. There's one underneath chip on this Pyrex, but the nice thing is you can put your ham on this or whatever and bring it out and serve it at the table.
Nice.
And then that way, you've got the Pyrex. So great big Pyrex piece. Let me measure it quickly. I apologize for that. It is 10 by 12, 13, 14, by about 15 inches or so. It's great big. So that is the Pyrex. And then take a look at this beautiful silver plated tray. It's heavy and it is nice. And I forget who made it. I think it just says
Acme.
No, ain't no Acme. It's Sheridan with a bunch of hallmarks, and then it says silver plate. So it's really, really pretty, as you can see, with the feet on it. And the silver is excellent. What a glorious way to come out to this is your Christmas ham, isn't it?
I think I would have someone playing a violin as I presented my ham on that tray.
I would too. So we're going to go ahead and count this down. The high bid is
50 now.
And we'll count it down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And we're going to swing it on. We'll wait for the stop to come in, and then we will swing it on back to David. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and do that. I'll move it. Oh, goodness gracious. I love that thing. but it belongs in a fancier home than mine, and someone who does more entertaining than I do. And I don't have a family, so
You do have a family.
well, you know what I meant. I
Everyone, we're going to Scott's house for
for
Christmas dinner.
for ham.
For ham. Oh, Diane, you came just after the stop. That's going to go to, I did a refresh. That's going to go to Lucy and the Bee Vintage at $68. Lucy and the Bee Vintage at $68.
Okay, 68. Lucy and the Bee. Thanks, David.
You're welcome.
You hold on for a second because there's some confusion over who our winner is. So
Okay.
we'll have to refresh that and see.
Karen sees Diane before the stop. Let me double check.
Okay.
Live chat and there it is. Yeah, Diane Patton, 75 before the stop.
Diane Patton.
Yes.
Okay.
Two N's in Diane, two T's in Patton.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry, Lucy and the Bee. Diane Patton.
Sandy 75 was the high bid.
Okay. Thank you, Diane. I can't remember if you've bought from me before, so if you'll send me an email with all the information, I would appreciate it so much. And so Diane Patton at 75, and just send me your info, Diane, and we'll get all straightened out. And I thank you, and thank you everyone else, and we'll take it back to David now.
Okay, my next start is $20.
Okay, let me get ready to put that in. Thanks, Karen. You're supposed to be taking the night off.
Well, you know how those Calgon baths are. They are regenerative.
Did you say 25 or 29, David?
20 even.
Oh, a 20 even. Okay, there we go.
2 and 0.
Got it.
Calgon, take me away. Okay, these are a nice, if you have a small set or a children's set of books, these bookends are just 3 3/4 tall, and they have a little bear. Both brass, both have the green felt on the bottom, matching bookends. Very heavy cast bookends. I don't know what's going on with the bear. He's got a what looks to be something around his mouth and a collar. That's not cool, but who knows? Maybe he muzzle. I was going to say muzzle, but it doesn't quite look like a muzzle. So matching bear bookends, 3 3/4 tall, not quite 4 inches. Nice heavy little set. It's got a cast number of 97 on there on one, and the other one has a matching 97. Of course, not 67, 97. Let's not bring that back. I hear your eyes rolling.
Who?
Nice patinaed. Do not polish it. I would recommend not polishing these. Let it patina away. These are a nice little old set, possibly from early 60s.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's been great with a little, if you keep a desk diary or several, or desk calendars, that'd be nice in there, or small ledgers or children's books. We found these while we were in Napa at a garage sale.
Ooh.
Can't believe we made time for thrifting, but you do what you have to do. Win in Napa, thrift away.
Take a nap. Take a nappa.
Take a nap at Napa. I highly recommend that trip. Okay, we're going to count these down. 10, 9, if you can bear with me. 8, 7, 6, adjust. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Since I mentioned California, maybe we'll get a political ad with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Who knows? We'll wait for the stop. Scott is monitoring your bids. Highest bid right now is 29. Have a drink of margarita out of my Manhattan. There is the stop, and Mountain Golf 97. Mountain Golf, email me your information. The email below, vintagejopracingtx@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone who placed a bid. Let's see, that's 29. Mountain Golf 97. I've never golfed in the mountains. Maybe someday in a trip to Colorado, I will. Who knows? My next start, Scott, sir, is $28.
28.
28.
Okay.
And this is for a larger antique, maybe close to antique swing frame with a handsome dude in there. Look at that chap. We need to invite him to the Two Chaps Club. You'll get the photo. You can change the photo if you'd like. Now, he did write to his love to you, dot. And I'm not sure what his name was. It looks like a J dot dot and a D. But I know his girl was named Dot, D-O-T. Love to you, Dot. Maybe it's Judd, J-U-D. He doesn't look like a Judd. Judd Nelson, everyone. But he's smartly dressed in his flannel and bow tie and his crisp poplin shirt.
Indeed. Indeed.
Indeed. Oh, I have my umpire fingers going? Yeah, I think so. Because I do that for 3. Yeah, 3 and 2. Yeah, that's what I do. It's muscle memory. You're right. That's a great observation. Here's the back, nice and clean. It's not torn. Shaving cream, be nice and clean. He looks suspicious.
He looks caught off guard.
Computer says no.
Computer says no.
Okay, we're going to count Judd down. Dot and Judd, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, a 2, and a 1. Those are my 2 items for that round.
Oh my goodness.
We will wait for the stop.
Oh, I'm supposed to put that in. Sorry, Charlie. Did you okay, there you go. Ready?
Ready when you are.
Oh, we got to I'll give it a second. We'll give it another second just to make sure, because we have a couple people that are interested in it. So
Okay.
I don't want to cut them off. We usually, if bids are coming in, we let it kind of go for a couple of seconds just to give them the chance to see who wants it, and then we throw the stop in.
The birds are lovely this evening.
They ought to go.
Thanks for the soundtrack, Scott. I love it.
Well, they ought to go get in their nests.
While we're waiting for the stop, Tammy and I found a lovely swing frame. It's a 5x7, but it's horizontal. It is so handsome. Usually you see them portrait side, but this one's landscape. It's the 7's wider than the 5. It's really neat.
Oh.
Well, let's see. A Florida Golden Girl at 46 before the stop. We had one bid come in. Let me just double check that it's not sneak in before the stop. Top chat, live chat. Top chat and live chat. No, it is a Florida Golden Girl at 46.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Florida Golden Girl. I have 2 pieces of early American pattern glass for you now. 2 pieces of it. So I'll go ahead and bring those to you now if I can push the right button. There, I've got it. Okay, David, let's go ahead and start with the Ferner. Somebody asked me last week to bring this, and I don't know who it was, but I told them that I would bring it tonight. So whoever asked me, I hope you're here tonight. But this is a glass Ferner, and this will start at $20. The pattern is the Innovation pattern by McKee. So it's partially cut and partially pressed, but actually technically, I know it's not technically EAPG. The EAPG database doesn't see. Innovation starts in 1916. It's very similar to early American pattern glass. So beginning in 1916, McKee produces this pattern. So these are cut. The flowers are cut. And the cross hatch marks here on these are all cut. So it comes out of a mold. These petals on the bottom, it's all just classic McKee Innovation. And a Ferner were placed on Victorian and Edwardian tables. They originally had an insert made of tin, made of some type of metal, and ferns would be planted in them. You know, that was the thing, the potted palm in the 1930s, in the 1920s and teens during the Edwardian era. Well, why is that ball have that name? And so they would put ferns in them. It's 3 feet, and there's a little bit of roughness. Remember, they all came with inserts, and I've only had one in my life that had an insert.
Is it the zinky metal insert?
Yeah, it's a metal insert that goes right into it so that you can actually plant the fern in it.
But it's like that flat zinky type. You know what I'm talking about? That it gets a little white after a little while.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They can.
Maybe I'm talking nonsense.
You're not talking nonsense. You're welcome, Heidi.
You hear that, Tammy? Scott says I'm not talking nonsense.
Well, I didn't think you were. So McKee Innovation glass Ferner, made from between 1915, 1916, up through the Edwardian age, and they continued to make innovation into the early 20s. And we'll go ahead and count this Ferner down. The high bid right now is 24, I think.
It is.
Okay. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On the glass.
That looks horrible.
What looks horrible?
I'll show you when I'm back on screen.
Oh.
I'm going to scare the crap out of Tammy and Valerie Beckage, who bought this black base, but I did something with it.
Oh, no.
Bum, bum, bum.
Look at you. So the Innovation Ferner. The next piece, I'm really excited. Well, I was excited about that too. I'm excited about everything. But oh, this next one is exciting. That's my excitement dance. At least all you're going to see of it. The Innovation Ferner. And remember, I have a whole bunch. The whole second hour for me is going to be nothing but green glass. Glow.
Now, I've never looked up Botox, but I just got a Botox commercial. The YouTube is telling me something. I'm going to have to get needles put in my forehead now.
So the stop is in, and Constance has it at 36, I think.
That is correct.
Thank you, Constance. Okay, and thanks everyone else who placed bids on that as well. I'm excited for it.
Commerce Cummings comments, "Hey everyone, sorry I missed an hour of it. I'm on vacation in Tennessee." Well, I hope you're having fun in the Smokies. If you're in the Smokies.
Thomas, I know you love green glass, and I have a ton of it. So hopefully you can hang on for hour number 2. Can you? Can you? Because I've got a whole bunch of green glass. I just know that Thomas collects it. Look at that. Now, there's something special about this one, and you know what that is? Well, you're going to get the secret piece of paper, but it's not going to be a secret for long. This one begins at $24, and I've never had this one before. And the exciting thing is, and I'll read to you from the database, the original manufacturer's name is Excelsior. Abbreviated ELCR. Now, this one is made by Adams and Company of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Folks also know it as King's Crown. You sure do. And the interesting thing about this piece, or King's Crown thumbprint, Adams and Company only made this pattern in clear before they were eaten up by the United States glass conglomerate. So in 1891, Adams becomes part of U.S. Glass, and they are then called Factory A. But at that point, U.S. Glass continues to manufacture it with the ruby stain. So we know that this dates between 1861 to 1891 because it's not ruby flashed. How about that? Let me make sure you understand that. From 1861 until 1891, the Adams Company would have made this, because at 1891, they then become a part of the United States Glass. The factory is named Factory A. U.S. Glass continues to produce this, but they ruby flash it. So when you get this, you'll see the picture of the ruby flash on there, but you'll get this information. And that's so exciting because there's no ruby flash. We know that this is Adams, and it's made 1861 to 1891. The other interesting fact is that they didn't make a separate mold for these fruit compotes, and this is for fruit. These start out flat as the cake pedestal, and while they're hot, the glass handler pushes the sides up. And that's the reason why when you find these, occasionally you'll find them, they're a little wonky. They don't quite seem like they're perfectly symmetrical out of a mold.
Right.
Because you had to have a really good eye pushing these sides up while it's hot. Yeah. In a factory in between 1861 and 1891, and then it cools. So that's the King's Crown Excelsior. This is the fruit compote footed, and it's not chipped or cracked. And let me tell you, kids, I went over this whole thing all around, all these points. There is not a single chip in it anywhere. And I'm just loving the fact that this could have been on a table in 1861 with fruit in it.
Cantaloupe. Might I suggest if one of your ankles swell, you could rest your leg on that.
Why not? Okay, let's count it down. The high bid right now is 43, and you'll get the piece of paper with it, and then we'll move on because it is almost 9 o'clock. Amazing. Here we go. 10, 9.
No, you're amazing.
8. No, you are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And of course, you'll get this with it. And you can see that it's called a fruit stand. Is the actual name for it? A fruit stand.
Fruit
For all kinds of fruits.
Get your citrus on there to prevent your scurvy. We have some folks bidding still, so get your bid in. The high bid now is 58. The countdown is done.
And when I come back, we have got green glass galore.
Don't you love it when the green glass just comes in droves, and then you can go days or weeks without ever seeing a piece,
Well,
and
I've
then
been
you see
hoarding.
them again. Okay, well, Tam Lynn Graupner is your high bid at 60. Tam Lynn Graupner.
Thank you, Tamlin.
And we thank you, everyone else, for your bids.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not. Yeah, absolutely, everyone. Thank you so much. Yes, it all glows. Everything green that I'm going to bring tonight, as soon as I come back, does glow for those who want to glow it. Oh, and you know it. Okay. Oh, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Thank you, Tamlin, and everyone else. Thank you so much.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's shown up M.
Okay, this next start is $65.
Ooh.
And it's a nice, heavy antique humidor. Nice old press glass. It's got a star, I'm sorry, stripe and button pattern glass, very heavy.
Ooh.
That's a straw mark, not a crack on the bottom. That's from the processing and making that. That is not a crack. That is a straw mark. The stripes have ribs. There's no chips and cracks in these. And then 3 button panels. This is concave to the glass. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 panels of each. You have the ribbed stripes and then the concave buttons. Nice. I double checked and made sure this didn't hold snugly in one of those pickle casters. I did too. I would use this for a pickle caster, but it's too heavy. It's too thick. So this is a humidor. It's got a nice old cherub. This would have been silver plate. It's lost most of the silver plate on top. Still handsome because it's getting a very nice patina on top. Most of the silver plate's on the inside, and of course, there's the bar that would have held your sponge to keep your tobacco moist. Fits nicely on here. This is a nice high end for the day humidor. Not, of course, they're coming out of wood or leather lined with cork lined wood. This was a nice heavy glass for the time. This is late teens, early 20s for this humidor. It's a nice one. It's a nice piece.
Nice. Very nice piece.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. I thought I turned off all these notifications on my phone, and I've missed a few apps to put that do not disturb. Okay, let me give you a quick measurement. I know humidors are not for everyone, but they can hold all sorts of things, and they're just fun if you do a little vignette or if you had a loved one that had pipe tobacco with that little hint of cherry in there. This is 5.5 inches tall with the lid. This is a very generous humidor, and 4.5 inches wide. This is a big one. Nice, heavy old glass. I'm going to count this down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Speaking of weather, we've had a wet week and it cleared up a little bit today, but the weather's supposed to come back. And it's very humid right now. Waiting for that stop. I see
Patsy McCarthy has your high bid of 65.
Yeah, someone is lagging badly
Well,
because
just
they're
let
bidding at 30-32. But anyway, okay, Patsy, I see you. Thank you so much for your bid. And that will be coming to you. The next one is a $16 start. Scott, if you would.
yeah, sure.
And this will be my last double up. The rest I will go. Scott will have 2 items. I will have one each because he's bringing a little bit more than I had prepared for. That's fine. We're moving it right along. This is a gorgeous. Now, Karen collects, I think she already has this particular vase starting at 16.
Mhm.
This is EAPG. Well, Goofa. It's Goofa's class. This actual pattern is in the database. This does not have the paint on there. Nice small vase. This measures. This is just over 5 inches. And this is the cabbage rose pattern. Now, one of the cabbage rose pieces that we found and Karen ended up purchasing was not in the database. And the piece that she had contributed to the database. And Miss Karen Williams got the credit for that, which is very nice on her part. And I think it was some type of tray, if I'm not mistaken. It may have been a vanity tray or some type of. I don't think it was a lidded box. I have to go back and look. But I was excited when she was like, "That piece is not in the database," and she got it in there. But here is a small little vase that would look very nice on a desk side, or a vanity. Just beautiful glass. Diane Pat said, "Smoke on, Patsy."
Hi, Rising Phoenix.
Hello, hello. All right, we're going to count this down. I don't see any bids on this one. Dresser tray. Yeah, it was a dresser tray. Okay. Yes, gaudy glass. Thank you, Karen. We'll count this down really quick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Patsy, no, you did not overbid for that item. Those other two were lagging from some other item. My start for the humidor was 65. It's a quality humidor, so you're gonna love it. And we got the count for this. I'm not sure what Tamlin is bidding on at 30.
Do you want me to go ahead and put the stop in, David?
Yeah, go ahead and put the stop because there's no way she's bidding 30 on a $16 start.
Well, Tammy, do you want to just confirm, or we'll give you a second? Is that a $30 bid, Tammy, on the Goofus? Oh, she says okay, 18.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay.
Do-
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
We'll wait for that stop. Tam Lynn Glopner's at 18.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll write down your info. I will need your information. I don't have your information, Tamlin. But thank you so much for your bid.
And we have around 323 folks here, and I thank you so much for joining me and David this Monday night. If you can give us a thumbs up, we would love that. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel of Vintage Uprising Texas. Give them a try. They're lovely folks if you're not familiar, and they do a delightful sale on Wednesday evenings. Tammy pumps out videos, and she does drop sales and just all kinds of things. Excuse me. How do I get my information to you, David? You just his email is right there. All right. I'm going to now turn this light down because I will tell you that all of the glass that I'm about to sell now until the end of the show does glow, which means it is depression glass and it contains uranium, which is safe to use. You'll be perfectly fine. And I'll tell you the condition of the pieces. And I do have a black light to turn on them so that you'll know. So here we go. We're going to begin. Well, let me turn this. Let's get ready.
May I read a comment?
Surely shall.
And if you want to just tell this person, I'll get to you later. But Marianne asks if you got her email about the ice bucket.
Yes, I will write back to you this week, Marianne.
Okay, great.
Okay. So the first item that we have is a swung vase, and it starts at $30. It has a chip on the base. It's right here. So there is a chip on the base, as you can see. The top of it does not have any chips, and I think this is a 10-inch. I think it's a 10. Oh gosh, it is. So it's a 10-inch swung vase in green glass. And I'm going to try my best to hold it still and let you see. So we're going to look for a $30 start on the green swung. Miss Jackie has started us out on 30. It's unmarked, and I'm not sure who the maker is.
Martians.
Haha. Maybe Lady Elaine Fairchild.
Maybe Tina Yothers.
She used to get on my nerves. Not Tina Yothers. Lady Elaine Fairchild. She was always making us do things with construction paper.
Now, why, pray tell, did construction paper bother you?
Go and ask your mother for some construction paper. Why don't you go ask King Friday for some construction paper? You're not the boss of me. Anyway, I don't know where that rant came from. I guess I'm getting tired. Okay, let's count this down. The high bid right now is 37.
Now 40.
Okay, and again, it's a green swung glass vase with a chip on the bottom of it. And the green is a different color green. It's not your typical green, like the depression green. It's more of that aqua color. It's that funny green. I love it. Here we go. 10. Did you like my Lady Elaine Fairchild voice?
I did.
Do you often play with construction paper? Go and ask Tammy for some construction paper. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Sorry, that's a 3. 2, 1. That's it. Ooh, that was Lady Elaine. See, that was King Friday right there. What's your favorite color of construction paper, David?
I love the purple.
Oh,
it was always a deep, rich purple. I did a lot of dinosaurs with purple and with black spots. It may have been a Dino influence from the Flintstones with the green pointy scales on the back.
Well, you had better construction paper than we did here in New Jersey. Ours was always faded. The edges were always faded and torn and dry rotted.
Probably from the acid rain in the Northeast.
You're putting the stop in, David?
Yes, I am. Is it in there? It should be coming. Yeah, there it is.
Yep, it is. And oh wait, it's going too fast. I don't know who my winner is.
66. Karen Marshall.
Karen Marshall at 66.
That is correct.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Karen.
Way before Barney. Yeah, I use a lot of purple for dinosaurs. Purple, brown. I did a dragon out of black and blue, like a black dragon with like the blue scaly belly. I remember doing that one. All
Next,
that got destroyed.
wait a minute. They're saying that it's Thomas.
Let me look.
Oh,
I'm in live chat. I'll do a quick refresh.
okay.
Not a problem. We're here to get it right. So let's see. Thomas at 68 before the stop. That is correct.
Oh,
Sorry, Karen. Thomas Cummings at 68 before the stop.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Karen. And thanks, Thomas.
Thank you, everyone.
Thomas Cummings at 60. Okay, thanks, Thomas. Sorry, Karen. No problem. Thank you.
It takes a village.
Next up, I have a mixed lot, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3. You're going to get 6 pieces. One piece is chipped, only one. And it's a very small chip, and it's this tumbler right here. That could even be filed out. These tumblers don't match. They look like they do, but they don't. They have a different etch. That one has a paneled optic. This one has flowers on it. This one does too, but they are not, I promise you, these are not the same tumbler. So $15 start, David.
Got it?
Okay. Let me scroll down. There it is. So
I'll tumbler for ya.
So there'll be 2 tumblers. Both have flowers etched on them. Here is a sherbet. Now I'll turn the light on in a minute. Everything glows. And remember, only the one tumbler has a small flea bite on the top. And then still in this lot, you get 3. The pattern is called Fancy. And these are made by Hazel Atlas. And they're marked Hazel Atlas on the bottom. They're little berry bowls. There was originally 6 of these with a big, what do you call it? A big berry bowl. So 1, 2, 6 pieces of green glass at a $15 start. And
you do have your opening bid.
Okay. There are the bowls, all 3 of the Hazel Atlas Fancy bowls. Here is one of the tumblers, one of the green tumblers. And I'll put it next to the other green tumbler, which is much thinner glass, and it does also glow. This is just a lot thinner. So this is one tumbler. This is the other tumbler. This one has a little bit more uranium in it, and it's thicker. But this one does, I don't know if you can see, this is green, definitely green depression glass. And then the last piece is a lovely optic sherbet, which doesn't have any condition problems at all, and it glows as well. So 6 random pieces for use or for the globe cabinet, and we'll count these pieces down, but we'll go ahead and let you get those bids in, and we'll get ready to do the countdown on these 6 random pieces of green glass. And that ain't the end of it. I've got plenty more tonight. I was just in the mood to bring the green. So we'll count them. We'll count these 6 pieces down all together in one. That's going to be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And
okay, the high bid right now is 49. We're waiting for your bids to come in.
Good to serve lime jello in.
Any jello. Or salted caramel would be really good in there. Ooh, coffee ice cream. My favorite's coffee ice cream.
I like shredded construction paper.
Shredded brown construction paper.
And
for the masses.
Is in, and we'll hit the refresh to see who are
I
winners.
just refreshed, but you please do so as well if you'd like. Live chat refresh, and it is Tamlin Gropner at 59.
Thank you, Tamlin. Again, and thank you, everyone. There's more green to come. Don't you go away. I got a lot more green. And back to David.
Back to me. I have one. I'm going one for one now. Next is a Roseville. This is the pink planter. This is going to start at 24.
Okay. All right.
McCoy USA. That was the person's inventory mark on there. Kept a lovely inventory. Beautiful pink glaze.
Joan is
Lovely,
asking
lovely pink.
Roosevelt McCoy.
This is McCoy.
There you go. There you go.
It's McCoy, see? It's spelled with an M, see? Not an R, see? What does this measure? Great question, my other personality was asking. And it is 6 inches tall. The opening of the vase is just over 5 inches, 5 1/4. 6 inches tall, 5 1/4 for the opening. That would hold a lovely arrangement. Nice little satiny finish to it, isn't it? Gorgeous.
Ooh.
Gorgeous pink.
It is.
Put that down. Okay, we're going to count her down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. She is a pretty one. We will wait for the stop. High bid currently is 31. Claire Bear has been making her own ice cream. Yeah, it is getting expensive. Okay, there's the stop. We'll do a quick refresh since I saw a bid come in just after the stop, so we'll make sure that it got in or not. Top chat, live chat. And it was after the stop, Valerie. So this is going to go to Cousin Heidi. Cousin Heidi at 31. Thank you so much. And that's my item. We're going to go to Scott.
I'm going to start our next lot at $20. And it's for 3 pieces of glass that sometimes collectors call ballerina. But if I'm remembering correctly, it's Cameo. And I am just going off my memory, so don't hold me to this. You can certainly correct me. I didn't look any of this up. I'm just going off memory, and I often make mistakes. So 3 pieces now starting at $20. And I'm trying to remember if Hocking was the maker of Cameo / Ballerina. But the 3 pieces, 2 of them have no damage. 1 is chipped, and I'll show you the chipped piece first. This is a 3-footed divided dish, and it has a little bit of roughness around more roughness than chipping, but it has 2 tab handles, and you have a little dancing, there's a cameo here, and a dancing woman with some draperies, and I don't know how much clothing she has on. But you can see that. And of course, as I said, there you go. So this is 1 piece of the cameo, that 3-footed divided. I don't know how easy it is to.
I see it clearly.
Then there is a divided grill plate, which glows. This has no problems on it at all. And again, that's that same cameo pattern. And then a chowder bowl. or soup bowl, as maybe you're fancy to call it.
No, it's chowder. It's
Well-
a chowder bowl.
Well, now your accent means that you like the New England chowder and not the Long Island, but yeah, it could be Long Island as well.
Actually, I'm more leaning towards Brooklyn chowder.
Oh, you are? I didn't know there was such a thing, but I take your word for it. So so here we have the three pieces, and they all have the little dancing cameo girl, which you can see right there. Sorry, I guess I'm shining that in your eyes. Okay, so this is no condition problems on this bowl. No condition problems on the grill plate. Same pattern. And all around the edge, roughness on this divided, three-footed little divided thing, which has been sitting in my basement for 3 years and has got dust on it. So we'll blow the dust off. Okay, we'll count these three pieces down. Let me put them down.
That grill plate wants me to get my meatloaf on.
I could go for some meatloaf. I'm hungry right now. I haven't really eaten much today. 10, 9, you get all of it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on this
Lot
lot.
of green divided glass.
And then we've got some more green coming
Oh,
up.
yes, Northern Ireland chowder. Very nice.
So the Calorina, the ballerina cameo, Calorina. Calgon, take me away. The stop
I'm
is
going to do a quick refresh while the stop stops.
okay.
While the stop stops. While the stop stops. I have Thomas Cummings at 80 before the stop.
All right, Thomas. That's coming to you as well. Thank you, everyone who placed bids.
Bidding from the Smoky Mountains.
Much appreciated. Now I've got two pieces. Now this is the crack. This bowl is cracked, and I didn't know until today. Poo, poo, poo. The platter is damage free. This is the pattern with the cherries on it. These are not reproductions because so we're starting at $15 for both pieces. Same pattern, not repros, and you see the cherries. So a great condition platter with just a couple, and I mean a couple of very tiny scratches, but no chips. This big bowl has one very small chip, but it's got a crack in it. And I didn't know until today. It doesn't go all the way through. The crack sort of starts, I'm trying to get it so you can see it there.
Right there.
The crack starts there and it goes down to there. So it doesn't go the whole. So when you ping it, you don't hear the crack. You know, when it's cracked from end to end, you'll hear the rattle. Because it's sort of an internal crack in there, probably this got put down in a sink with hot water and it probably just went inside. So, but that crack is there. So we're looking at a bid of $15 on these two pieces, and they glow under black light, as you can see. Susan, one of my Susans, which eBay has put all those funny things on the end of your name, I think. Not eBay, but YouTube. We'll count these down. We now have a high bid of 25. That's Thomas at 25. We'll give you a second. And then we'll count these down. But hey, there's more green. I ain't finished with my green, or with my glow. 10, and we got a piece of custard glass coming up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that lot. Love the cherry pattern, but only collect Cameo ballerina. Oh, do you collect it in green or do you collect it in yellow? I've got some yellow pieces, Kels, I can hold for you or bring to a sale. Not tonight, though, but I've got some yellow pieces in the Cameo. I don't know what color you collect.
Thomas Cummings at 45 before the stop.
Okay, Thomas, thank you. And we'll take it back to David, and I'll make a note that you collect both the green and yellow. So I'll try to grab some of the yellow. I don't have a whole lot of the yellow, but maybe 3 or 4 pieces, and I'll bring it. I surely shall, Shirley. Thanks, everyone.
Wonderful. The next start I have is $50 for a nice pair of white Bristol glass. And
David,
these were
I'm sorry, was it 50 or 15?
50.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Very tall, ready for your mantle. These would look nice all year round, even though the white kind of gives me winter vibes, but then the gold and orange tones gives me the fall, late summer, fall vibe. But, you know, depending on your decor, this would look nice on your mantle year round. Here's the bottom. These are nicely long, beautiful. Little of a rough panel, painted ever so slightly on the back. These matches are hand painted, so the patterns are not going to be matchy because you know these are hand painted by someone. And let me show you the inside. If you look at the little medallions, you see where they were heavy on the paint there. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and a little bit lighter touch on that side. So, you know, an artisan took their time with the paint and did a lovely job. I'm going to just pan this from top to bottom ever so slowly to look at those. No chips or crack on the glass, just gorgeous, beautiful detail on the leaf. There's the base. I'll show the other one. Just nicely done. These, let me give you a quick measurement before I hold these both up. Again, these measure almost 14 inches tall. Lovely, lovely pieces of glass. Any questions in there?
I don't see any.
Surprised Tammy didn't keep them. She has a pair of milk glass similar to these. And Wednesday, I will show you the pair that I have that are, I believe, European, gorgeous to die for green with a bell top, not this flute top, but a bell top. I'll show those off Wednesday night. I have a pair of green that's in the living room. Tammy has a pair that's milk glass in the bedroom. So, you know, we share. We're not going to keep everything. All right, we're going to count these down. 10, 9. Actually, I don't even have a bid. So if there's no bid, we can do a hard stop if you like.
You do have a bid.
Okay, I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See what I did there? And 0. Thomas is shopping while on vacation. Good man, good man. That's what Tammy and I do. We shop while on vacation. Maybe I'll sneak and get that pair while Scott shows his next item after we do the start. Okay, Thomas, thank you so much. And I'll write your name down and we can go back to Scott.
Okay, I've now got, I can't call it a set because they don't match, but I'll call it a lot. I've got 5 plates all in one lot. I'm going to show you those plates. None of them are chipped. We're going to start at $20 for a collection of 5 depression glass plates that all contain uranium and glow under a UV light. 5 what would be salad or luncheon plates. And I'll give you the measurements in just a minute, but we're going to, the 5 plates consist of 3 in the Bi-Cracky, as collectors call it. Try not to make too much noise. Pattern by L.E. Smith. There's 1 and 2 and 3. So those 3 plates, I know I'm making a lot of noise. They measure 7 inches across, and they don't have utensil marks. These plates are probably 7.5 inches. No, they're 8. These 2 have utensil marks on them, but they're not chipped. And I forget, you got to be careful because there's a pattern called ribbon, there's a pattern called Christmas candy, and I just don't remember. I want to say ribbon, but I am absolutely, I did, again, as I said, I'm just going off of, I learned these patterns back when I was a teenager, and so I can't remember all of them. But so these have some wear, but still usable or displayable. So 2 8-inch plates and 3 7-inch plates, 5 altogether, green depression glass plates. And I will go ahead and stack them again.
Your high bid's at 57.
Tack them on top of each other, and you won't have to listen to them click and clank anymore. Ooh, I told a mistake. One of the Bi-Crackies, these 2 are a little bit smaller. If you want to take your bid away, you can. The one Bi-Cracky plate is 8 inches. The other 2 are 7. My error. These 2 are 8 inches. One of the Bi-Cracky is 8-inch, and 2 of the Bi-Cracky are 7-inch. I didn't catch that until I was just stacking these. So if that makes that may or may not make a difference to you, but they're not chipped. Okay. It is ribbon, Kels. Okay, there we go. So we'll count these down. The high bid is 57, I think. And we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on those 5 plates, which you don't have to listen to crinkle, crackle anymore.
You don't have to listen to them Bi-Cracky.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember handling the depression class in your elementary library and the librarian going, shh?
I remember my high school librarian very well, and I liked her. She was a very interesting lady. I liked her a lot.
I'm going to do a quick refresh. I punched in stop. There it is. And live chat. Thomas Cummings at $69.
$69 or $65?
69. What is going on with the feed? Every time I refresh now, it goes all the way to the beginning of the sale, as if we've stopped going live, and that is not possible. So weird.
You said 69 on the plates, David?
6-9 on the plates.
For Thomas Cummings?
Correct.
Thank you, Thomas. You looks like you're racking up the green tonight. Now, this one is a McKee custard bowl. It starts at 20. And this is in the Laurel pattern. See it? This, amazingly enough, doesn't have any chips or any cracks at all. And it is marked McKee on the underneath side.
That is beautiful.
And you will remember that this also glows, but it's hard to get you to see the custard as well. So this is also a piece of glass that has uranium. McKee was the first to introduce jadeite glass in the year, I believe it was 1930, and they introduced the Laurel pattern. It was a small, like a breakfast set, and Anchor Hocking would follow, and the other companies that made jadeite would follow as well. But they started off with a custard, but it's McKee that started it. And so they also made a custard color in the Laurel pattern, as you can see here. And I just love, I think it's, the custard is so pretty. So it's amazing to me that a pattern introduced in 1930, and this is the big bowl, and it measures 11 inches in diameter. So 11 inches across, and in just beautiful condition. So if you like custard glass, there you go. The McKee Laurel. I have a small collection of McKee Laurel in the jadeite, which I keep in a cabinet in the kitchen, but it's kind of expensive to buy it. So we'll count this bowl down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's not the end of the glow glass. I've got more, and we're going to keep the ball rolling. Let's turn on some lights here so you can at least know that I'm still sitting here. Oh my goodness. And I apologize. I am fading a little bit.
Well, you haven't eaten.
I've eaten a little bit. Let's see.
Okay.
I love let's bring it. There we are.
Brooklyn chowder.
And so the custard bowl.
There is the stop, and it's Thomas Cummings at 62.
Thomas, I think you're going to be getting more than one box.
Just to play it safe. While I'm up before my next item, and while Scott makes his notes.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, everyone who bid.
Yes.
Here is Tammy's. This is only one of the pair, but this is her milk glass vase that she has in the bedroom. So just for size comparison, that was a little taller, maybe an inch. And these I have in the living room, I guess our formal living room. I have a pair of these Czech.
Oh, beautiful.
I love that top. I mean, this is old glass.
Those are beautiful, David.
These are like paper thin.
Now, are you selling those tonight?
No, these are, if I sell these, something's wrong. Like I missed a car payment. This is my personal collection. So Yeah, these are, if one day I might get tired of them, it's not going to be anytime soon. These are very, very nice. It's rare to find this type of glass in a pair. Usually they break, one breaks, and you find one. I found this pair, hand painted, lovely, lovely old thin glass. Yeah, that's just two samples. Okay. My next start is.
Those are beautiful. Thank you for showing them.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. 60 is my next start.
Okay.
This is my last item. It's a vintage armillary spear. So, yeah, these are popular office, and some people have yard decorations for these. This one was kept inside in an office that I found, so it's not rusty, it's not weather beaten. Three-legged armillary, very sturdy, all cast. And I should have got a white background just to help out, but you kind of get the idea. Let me put my shirt behind there. There we go. This is inspired, of course, by the solar system. Is Pluto in here? Was this before they got rid of poor Pluto as a ninth planet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, this is Pluto. So you get 9 rings instead of 8. These armillaries were to, I guess, a little nod to the solar system. So for you, people that enjoy space or science or just the design of such, this is a nice little addition to a study, office, living room.
How tall? Rising Phoenix is asking.
Okay, I'll set it down. I was showing this, because make sure everyone saw that with the stand, the sphere itself. The most outer band is a foot wide. The stand in which the spear is 14 inches wide, and it in height on the 3 legs. This is going to stand 24 inches tall, so 2 feet tall.
Okay.
That's what the stand. You got a 3-leg stand here, so that's 2 foot. I like these. I think these are neat. This is the second one I found. I've sold one before, but this is really neat and actually fun to play with. You kind of get addicted to this. I mean, that's just me though.
Oh, I would have fun playing with that as well. I bet a cat would like to play with
A
bat
cat would love this.
spin.
Yeah, you can teach a cat to goof around with that.
Oh, trust me, you don't have to teach a cat to goof around. You know you've had cat. David, do you have a sextant?
I don't. I almost bought a sextant, and it was missing. It was in an original leather case with a purple velvet interior, and the hinge was missing on the box, and there was 2 of the mounts for the sextant that that swinging arm on the sextant where you put measurement, it was too loose. I mean, someone lost it. Little Johnny probably got a hold of Grandpa's sextant and destroyed it, and so it wasn't worth buying for the price they wanted. But I keep a lookout for that instrument, and I would love like an old antique brass and still working order compass, like those really thick, heavy compasses in a leather case. I'm still looking for one of those. So I don't know why. Anyway. Okay. I don't see any bids on this. I'll do a countdown instead of a hard stop. This is my last item. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is heavy. Fun item. You don't run into those all the time. Okay, that's my last item, Scott. So we can go to you.
Okay, I've got 2 more lots, I believe, of green glass. Now we've got 2 pieces made by Anchor Hocking, if memory serves. There are no chips on either piece. And I'll tell you that we will start at $15. We have a platter in the, what was that? In the princess, I think that's called the princess pattern. That's definitely colonial knife and fork. So we have a big bowl in what they called colonial knife and fork. A couple little scratches in it, not bad, but it's not chipped and there's no dishwasher damage. And then the pretty 2-handled platter, which doesn't have any roughness. Way to go on that one, Hocking. I don't feel any, and I should say Hocking, not Anchor Hocking, because it was Hocking when these came out. Yeah, no roughness at all on the serving platter. And there's the light to glow on it, which I guess it's, I'll turn this back, we'll turn that off again and let you see the full glow on the platter. Pretty.
Lovely.
And on the colonial knife and fork is also a lovely piece. You know, I just went down in the basement and I said, oh, you know, what good is this glass doing down here except giving some place for the spiders to hide? So I thought, oh, come on, let's go ahead and get it out. So here we go. We'll count these 2 pieces down. Again, both by Hocking and in excellent condition, these 2. So our high bid right now is 52. And here comes the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on those.
That's a lot of Rice Krispies in that bowl. I do like Rice Krispies and banana.
Ooh, I don't like banana on cereal.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not a bananas.
Strawberries?
Yeah.
Blueberries?
Yeah. Kumquats.
Ah. Passion fruit?
Sure, why not? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I didn't do this. It's the glowy mashed potatoes. Okay, the 2 Hocking pieces are on their way to... Is it Tam Lynn at 68 on those?
No, Thomas is above her at 69. Thomas Cummings got in at 69 before the 68.
Okay, Thomas got them at 69. Okay.
Wait, verify with the booth.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Thomas, thank you. And thank you everyone else who placed bids as well. I appreciate it. Thanks, Thomas. And everyone else. I don't know why I said that twice. The last 2 pieces I have that are going to glow tonight are 2 mixing bowls. And we have one made by Hazel Atlas, which is a darker green. And I believe that's a Hocking or a Federal. It's not marked. Sometimes I get my Hocking and my Federal mixed up. That's not a good idea. Scott and David, when is your next journey with, we'll answer that in just a second. So we have the two mixing bowls. Both have rolled edges. They're both nice and clean. They haven't been torn up in a kitchen. Unbelievable, because they are depression glass. There's no dishwasher damage or anything. Did I give you a start? I beg
Not
my
yet.
pardon. I'm sorry?
Not yet.
Oh, $20. I am sorry for
There you
that. The large bowl is just about 8.5 inches in diameter, the large one, which I think is a Hocking example. Wait a minute. Oh. And the second bowl is a Hazel Atlas example. And it's a little one. Sometimes these little, I find that the largest of the large and the littlest of the little are always the hard ones to find. I always find the bowls in the middle when there's a set of 4. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just, probably not. That's a little about a 6.5 inch bowl. No, Heidi, no apologies at all. I just, we'll sell this and we'll have a chance to chat. So we've got these two bowls, the two mixing bowls. You can see the two different colors of green. The high bid right now is
35.
okay. I think they got used the most and were broken more frequently than the other sizes, someone says. All right, we'll count the two mixing bowls down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on these beautiful mixing bowls that are now one sitting inside the other. That's all for the glow tonight, which means I can turn this,
You'll never find.
back this on. Another la-dee-dee. Put my glasses back on and see where we are. And where is we? We is where?
I am refreshing.
Quite
I am
special.
special. And by golly. Let's see. Ooh, we had some bids after the stop. I did refresh. And I have Miss Jackie at 60 before the stop.
Ms. Jackie. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Jackie. That's it. And it's 9:58. How do we do it, David? I just don't know.
It's magic.
It's magic. It's magic.
Well, Scott, you know, when you have a plan and you execute the plan, it just all comes together. And that is planning, friendship, and just things lining up. I will add that I will bring back this armillary at another time because it is unique. And, you know, maybe the right person is not in here tonight to get this thing.
You want to show it again, David?
No. I'll bring it again. I mean, we can always. It's fine. I just showed it. No big deal. Wednesday. Please join Tam and I for our sale. We like to have a good time. We bring all kinds of stuff. It could be deco. It could be mid-century, unit craft. Who knows? Antiques. I may throw in an antique inkwell Wednesday night. We'll see. Thanks, Scott. I had fun.
Well, but don't go anywhere, David. A question was, when are we getting together again? And the group is getting together again in sometime in September, isn't it? Again, our little meetup is sometime.
Yeah, mid September. Yeah, we'll be heading up north somewhere.
And sometime in September. Yeah, we're always get together in the late summer, early autumn, which is a nice time to do it. It's a nice time to travel.
Yeah. Tammy and I get a break from the heat since we travel north. Sometimes the heat follows us. I think there was one Memorial Day weekend we joined you, Scott, and it got warm. You told us it was unseasonably warm. And I think y'all had a little heat wave. I think it reached close to 90 degrees up there, which you said was very unusual, but
Well, it's
we tend to do that.
it does. I would, if I said unusual, I shouldn't have. It's not unusual, but normally we don't get those 90s that early.
Yeah.
If we get one, we'll just get a spurt of it, and but not like it was unseasonably warm because we're in sweatshirts sometimes on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Let me see. What was I gonna? There was something else. So before we forget, I want to thank everyone for joining us. We hovered around 320 some folks tonight, and thank you for being here. I know David has a sale this Wednesday night. I do not have a sale a week from tonight, but he said he'll plan on it. But I might be throwing a special out there. I might be working on a special, and I like to have the ability to do a special. So I'll let you know if there is going to be a special somewhere within the last 2 weeks of June. Otherwise,
that sounds fun.
It'll just be eBay and an occasional drop sale. I did a drop sale today, and I'll be putting more in the eBay store and pumping out videos for you and just doing my normal thing. And we want to thank everyone for participating tonight, for being here tonight. Welcome all the new folk. I'll work on invoices tomorrow during the day. What were you showing us there, David?
Oh, just so I put the black vase, which is not, of course, Victorian, on a Victorian pedestal, and it just looks goofy. I was just playing with it, Anyway, real quick, just for giggles, Scott, I would like to, for those that are not familiar with, some are, but you do have some new followers. I am going to drop your, I think I can do it. I don't know how it's going to look in here, but your eBay store in the chat.
Oh gosh, look at you. And now I feel badly because it's low. There's not a lot in it.
No, it's okay, but they can save it, bookmark it. I have you as a saved seller in my eBay because, I like to browse. So bookmark it in your browser.
The last shipment came in, Scott, before I left for Tennessee. Good Lord, I'll be a weekend packing everything, LOL. Yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of packing paper, Thomas.
I received 2 emails, Spy Girl, and okay, great. I think I have everyone new to Tammy and I. We have your email, so thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we'll get your invoices out and everything shipped out. If you want to wait and see what we bring Wednesday night, feel free to do that, and we can combine the shipping from the 2 sales from Houston. And I appreciate it. Scott, fun as always.
Thank you, David. Monday nights.
Thank you for hosting.
You are welcome. Thank you for being here once a month on this show. I always look forward to my time with you and Patrick. And that's sincere. You're doing the grin. You're goofy. Okay, everyone, let's do that sign off. Tell us where you're from. So long from Boston, so long from Kalamazoo, so long from Camden. Where are you all from, and where are you saying goodnight from? I love to see that in the comments. Isn't it fun, David, when everybody does that?
Bahamas.
Cities. Say goodnight and from what city you're from.
Good night, everyone. My battery's about to die on this laptop.
Tell us your city and your state. Where is Russellville, Miss Jackie? I'm not sure. We want to see where everyone is from.
Northern Ireland.
Canada. Salem, Ohio. Mm-hmm. Lynn, Massachusetts. Wonderful. That's where all the cotton mills used to be, right? Or a lot of the knitting mills. And South Carolina, North Carolina.
Kenosha, Wisconsin.
And Pittsburgh.
SoCal, Pamela.
And Salem County, New Jersey, not too far south from me. Bye from Boston and Texas. Scranton, where a lot of my people lived, my German people. Toms River, New Jersey. Wonderful. I was just in Toms River a couple of weeks ago. William.
Palatka, Florida.
Oh, somebody's on an island in in South Carolina. And
Pawleys Island. I have to take Tam Tam to a East Coast lighthouse tour. Just when we have time together for like a little road trip, and somewhere around there, like Georgia, South Carolina, that area, for some of the lighthouses. Not an extensive tour, but a few. I promised her that, so I need to get that done. Well, we can still walk.
okay, folks. Good night. Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.
Bye, folks. That was fun.